Dear answerman, when it comes to political humor, George Bush, Al Gore, Bill Clinton, and the like are fair game. But I think you should use a bit more tact when referring to American icons such as George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. I do believe they've earned our respect. Okay, this is in reference to a bit I did last month where I kind of talked about, the presidents and the signs of their penises. And I thought it was very tastefully done, but apparently some people had a problem with it. And I kind of agree. I mean, Abraham Lincoln, the Emancipation Proclamation, nothing really to sneeze at. He was a great man and all. But you got to admit, he was kind of a goofy-looking bastard, really. Look at him. He was, what was he, like 6'5", and he wore a top hat? Why didn't he just wear vertical stripes, too? What was he trying to prove, So, you got to at least give me that much. Now, when it comes to George Washington, I agree, and I shouldn't have made fun of him, because to tell you the truth, I think he's the greatest president we've ever had and ever will have. I don't think you can top him. Basically because he was first, but not just because he was first. This is why I think he was so great, because he stepped down. Okay, that's simple. He could have been another Napoleon if he wanted to. He was well liked. He was a mighty general. He won the war for the country. He could have just said, "Thank you very much. I think I'll keep it," right? But he didn't. 2 terms, and he said, "You know what, guys? Great country, love it, wish you the best, but I'd rather go fishing." And that's what he did. He retired, and he lived out the rest of his days a simple man, and I admire him for that. And that set the standard. Okay, without that, who knows what the country would have turned into. But you never really hear about that, do you? It's always, the mighty general. He's always depicted in war. There's a painting of him, at the Met, crossing the Delaware, standing in the front of the boat with the wind blowing through his hair and everybody rowing. It's the Delaware, first of all. Will somebody explain this to me? Why is this so impressive? It's the Delaware. Have you ever been there? It's not like it was the East River. If it was the East River, I'd say, well, that takes some balls, But it's the Delaware. I crossed it one summer afternoon in an inner tube drinking a beer. I wasn't even conscious the whole time. I woke up, I was on the other side. You just drift. It's not that hard, okay? Now, granted, he did do it standing up, so I'll give him points for that, okay? He did it standing up. But I could have did it standing up. If I wasn't drunk at the time, Now, if he did it standing on one leg, then I'd say, okay, that's a painting, Show me the painting of Washington crossing the Delaware on one leg while juggling, and I'll pay admission to see that.